Working hard for my money, honey, this morning. We're literally making traffic go to a standstill, door-stopping people, just speaking to them about what they can expect from the budget and what they anticipate from the budget. So let's speak to a gentleman now who works for budget, or the parliament, I should say, because he doesn't work for the budget, but I'm sure he's got a personal budget when he looks at his expenses at home. But he's an individual who works in the languages department here in Parliament. We're speaking to you, though, in your personal capacity today. A very good morning to you. How do you anticipate the budget will affect you?
I think it's going to be rather tight, and we don't expect much, I think, giveaways like maybe in the past, because of, I think, the government's infrastructural programs and maybe the election coming in, and we are not expecting much, per se. But we think like maybe in terms, because we are looking at maybe concession, the minister might give away, maybe in terms of tax concessions, but we feel like maybe it's going to be rather tight because of maybe the economic crisis that we're coming from, and that's my take, I think, on that.
Now, you're from Limpopo, you're well-traveled, you're now working here in Cape Town. Just taking a bit of a personal test among your friends, your relatives, some of the community members that you've interacted with throughout South Africa. Is there a genuine interest in the budget speech, do you think?
I think it does, because every time the minister comes, your elderly, the kind of grants that are given, I think, to the population, social security, and also even the middle class who are working, then we do have, at least, in terms of how we are going to save, how much we're going to save on tax, and how the state is planning, at least in terms of its programs, how it is going to spend its own fees, the fiscus. It also even affects me, and everybody individually, on how we are going to get the increase we are going to get. We must remember even the state also even budget in terms of how much increase for the civil servant this year. So it's also definitely going to affect everybody.
So you'll be keeping a close eye on that, and I think let's leave it there. Thank you so much. I managed to doorstop a lady who works in the travel industry. The gentleman to my right just spoke about how middle-income families will be looking at various ways that their spending will be cut, various ways. Before you go, talking about families and a lady who's in travel, we managed to catch her as well, working in the travel and tourism sector. I love your car. The guy I was speaking to earlier spoke about middle-income families who have aspirations of reaching the upper echelons of life. I can put myself in that box as well. One day I'll be driving one of these. If you were wondering why it's behind us, I'm hoping to swindle her out of this car. But enough about that. What are you anticipating will be the effect of the budget in your particular industry?
To be honest with you, I think for our local economy, or the local people, it won't be, advantageous at the moment. But if you look at the travel industry at the moment, though, there's a different spin on it. If you look at the tax that there's rumors that the tax will be increased. That will be beneficial to our industry. Because, we are actually paying the guest that's visiting our country, we're paying them to shop more. So that is helping our economy, but it's not helping the local people here. So that would be my thinking. It will definitely be beneficial to the industry, to the tourism industry, but for your local people it will be quite tough. I am from a middle class family at the moment, also coming up from a grassroots level. So I think in my household, definitely it will be a huge impact on my budget. But with tourism, I think it will be amazing. So it's always, a 50-50 situation. It's either your tourism will be affected in a positive way, but your local economy will be affected in a negative way.
So a tough balancing act for Minister Pravin Gordhan. And, there's the saying that we'll have to wait and see exactly what he'll have in store for us. Tomorrow, my colleagues will be analyzing what was at least the budget or the speech that was. My colleagues will be doing that tomorrow. But from sunny Cape Town, clear skies, a beautiful backdrop of the mountain, etc. It's a very good bye from us, and have yourself a fantastic day. We'll see you again tomorrow morning bright and